Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Friday, September 13th, Major League Baseball slate. Finally back to a full slate of games after the half day basically yesterday. So we got 15 games going on today. Thursday baseball, a little interesting to put it to you that way. Baseball's been a little rough here. For a lot of the sports bettors out there. So we got a couple weeks, a little over 2 weeks to go until we get to the postseason. So this is the final push when everybody is paying attention to see who's going to make the playoffs. If you're new to our show, first of all, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball just due to the amount of games and day after day after day after day. And there's only one of me, Dodgers, Cubs, Royals, and Orioles. So we will play in those 4 games. I will give you bets and leans in the rest of them as well. But let's get started with this mess, shall we? Let's make some money on this Major League Baseball Friday. Orioles-Tigers is going to be game 1, 3:40 out here in Phoenix, 6:40 Eastern time. In that one there, we've got Eflin versus We Don't Know. Orioles are about a $1.40 favorite. Orioles have been really tough to play. As they're below 500 since the All-Star break. I mean, them and the Yankees, oh my God. Will one of these teams figure out who the hell wants to win the AL East? It's been brutal. Now, Tigers have been somewhat hot, but here's the deal. Skubal's not pitching tomorrow, or pitching on the 13th as he just pitched on the 12th. So we will take the Orioles. Money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over the 4.5 team total. Orioles minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Then we have 2 hitters, same 6 bets apiece. That's Gunnar, Henderson, and Santander. So we've got Gunnar and Santander, home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, let's have some more fun, shall we? We've got Mets, Phillies. Mets 1-game lead for the wild card. Phillies trying to win home field advantage throughout. Nola versus Quintana in this one. In Philly, I'll be honest with you here. Pitching matchup screams Phillies. Trey Turner, 2+ total bases is what we would bet in this one. Like the Phillies to score some runs, over 4.5 team total as well. I don't know if Nola's going to blow up or not. Quintana, I expect to give up 3 or 4 runs. Mets bullpen is not as good as the Phillies bullpen as they improved it over the trade deadline. But Trey Turner's pretty solid bet there going against the left-hander. And also we like Phillies over the team total. Next game up, 3:40 out here in Phoenix, 6:40 Eastern time. Pirates, Royals. So Pirates out of it, obviously. They had a good run there. I think what really came of the Pirates season, you got to see what Paul Skeens is. They need to figure out a way to get a couple more bats for next year, because they've got some pitching. Now with Skeens, Jones, who was great until he got hurt earlier in the year, and Mitch Keller, you can put out 3 dudes that can throw the ball and pitch. 3 good starters is hard to find these days, folks. So that, and you get some bats that could actually hit. We'll see what happens here. Or no pitcher announced yet for the Orioles. I mean, not the Orioles, the Royals. Pirates have Ortiz going. The Royals have faced Ortiz already this season and hit him pretty well. And somehow I'm getting plus money with the Royals. Okay, let's go there. Royals money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, and 2.5 on the run line. Royals over the team total. Royals money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. We're also going to play 6 bets, 3 different hitters for the Royals. Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez, Tommy Pham. Home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. All right, next game up. As we continue to rock and roll through this one, we've got 3:45 out here in Phoenix, 6:45 Eastern time. Nationals hosting the Marlins. We got a Marlins win in Thursday's game. Cabrera pitching for the Marlins. Do apologize there against Hurts. I think we're going to see some back and forth in this series. Cabrera he's got the best stuff amongst the Marlins starting staff. He hasn't had the best results this season. Give us the Nats money line here. I don't know if I'd play too much else. Maybe C.J. Abrams, a little bit there. Maybe James Wood if you want to get some batter props in the mix. Next game up, let's see, 4:05 out here in Phoenix, 7:05 Eastern Time. Red Sox Yankees, Clark Schmidt, Tanner Houck. Yankees pull off, a 2-1 win in Game 1 on Thursday. So what do we expect for Game 2? Well, since they didn't score no runs, it seems like it's been opposites here lately. So didn't score any runs, which means we're going to score over 8.5 here for a total. Over 4 for the front 5 as well. Not sure who's going to win this one. Yanks did, squeeze one out. But neither team can figure out how to put a run across. We'll figure out they put some runs here today going against Houck and Schmidt. Next game up, 4:07 out here in Phoenix, 7:07 Eastern Time. Cardinals, Blue Jays. Fetty going for the Cardinals against the Blue Jays. No starting pitcher announced one more time. Why would we bother doing that, Major League Baseball? Do you know how much money these books dump into your sport? Help the bettors out and announce a freaking pitcher. Even if it's a bullpen game, who cares? Or even if the pitching changes, so what? Announce a pitcher. Blue Jays are a $1.30 favorite in this one. Okay. I mean, Fetty hasn't pitched fantastic since coming over to St. Louis, but Toronto is not a world beater either. They're not going to no playoffs, right? Give us the Cardinals plus the money here. I would say this, though. It totals at 8, under 4 front 5 for this game. Just sounds way too easy, as neither one of these teams seem to score early. So under 4 front 5 in that one as well. Next game up, 4:10 out here in Phoenix, 7:10 Eastern Time. Tampa Bay Rays and Guardians go for Game 2. Bibby for the Guardians against Little. In this one, Guardians win or lose Game 1 to Tampa. I don't expect them to lose Game 2. They're about a $1.60 favorite. Guardians minus a half a run front 5. Guardians minus 1.5. And Guardians over 3.5 team total in this one as well. Next game up, a 4:20 out here in Phoenix, 7:20 Eastern Time. Dodgers, Braves. Schwellenbach versus Landon Knack for the Dodgers. Knack's pitched okay. He's going to give you 4 or 5 innings and maybe give up a couple runs. Schwellenbach, you never know exactly what you're going to get with this young man. No team's really even seen the other pitcher, so, Freddie Freeman goes back to Atlanta again. Where Atlanta was home for quite some time in this one. It's about a toss-up game here. I mean, the Dodgers come off a big win against the Cubs, so they didn't get swept at home. I expect the Dodgers to play maybe even better on the road here. So give us the Dodgers money line minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over the 4.5 team total. Dodgers money line first 3, first 5, and first 7 innings. We're going to play 2 batters. 6 bets apiece. Ohtani and Freeman, both for a home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. Next game up, Oakland A's, Chicago White Sox, Crochet, and the White Sox facing the A's. A's were a pain in Houston's side. Now they get to go beat up on the White Sox. Crochet hasn't made it much past 4 innings since the last time I can remember. A's are about a $1.20 favorite here. The best offense. They have one of the better offenses around, folks. I'm telling you, if you don't know who Brent Rooker is, you need to stand up, pay attention. J.J. Bleday as well. They lost Andahar for the season. Otherwise, that's another piece. Offensively, they've got some talent. Pitching-wise, not so much. Miller on the back end's really good, but other than that, they struggle in the pitching department all the way around. But being a slight favorite here, A's money line front 5, A's money line for the game, A's over 3.5 team total as well. All right, next game up, 5:10 out here in Phoenix, 8:10 Eastern Time. Reds, Twins, Aguilar versus Bailey Obear. Obear, who should have got shelled in his last start against the Royals, as the Royals owned his ass, actually pitched really well. He did get shelled a few starts back. He has pitched pretty damn well as of late. Now, the Reds have struggled, especially offensively, on the road. L.A. De La Cruz, do you mind getting me a couple more RBIs so we can cash this damn season-long ticket? You cashed your home runs. You cashed your stolen bases. How about we cash that RBI ticket? Anyway, Twins are a pretty sizable favorite here. I mean, $2 plus favorite. They should be. Twins minus a half front 5. Reds under 4.5 team total. I like both of those in that particular game there. Next game up, 5:40 out here in Phoenix, 8:40 Eastern Time. Cubs, Rockies. My beloved Cubs going to Colorado, a place where, I don't know, like they're all over the board. We've got Javier Aced, Alec Gumber, the left-hander for the Rockies, going against Aced. Aced is a sinker baller a little bit, but he just gets way too much trouble by giving free bases, walks, or stupid shit that just seems to happen in the particular game. Cubs are about a $1.40 favorite. Total's currently at 10.5. Now, it's very rare when I don't have a side in this one. We're just going to play a bunch of totals and batting props in this one here for you. So Cubs, Rockies, over 10.5 total. Cubs, over 5.5 team total. Rockies, over 4.5 team total. Cubs, Rockies, over 5.5 total the first 5 innings. Bellinger, Suzuki, Brennan Doyle, Ezekiel Tovar. 4 hitters, same 6 bets apiece. Home run, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, and 2+ hits. All right, next game up on the board, we have Stros going to LA to face the Angels. Why not make it easier for the Stros to win this division? UC pitching versus Algaretti. In this one, Stros are a $2.10 or $2+ favorite, which is a huge favorite on the road. I know the Angels suck. Trust me, I'm well aware the Angels suck. We told you guys at the start of the season there was no way they were getting to 70+ wins or 72 wins, and they're not going to get home in this one. I mean, they are currently with the Angels, they are 60-86, 16 to go. I really need to go 3-13 personally, but we'll see what happens on that one. But yeah, 26 games below 500. Algaretti's actually pitched pretty decently for ERA wise anyway. So who do we like in this particular match? We like the Astros. The hard part with betting the Stros is they're not real dominant in one area. They just seem to put complete games together. -1/2 front 5 in this one. Jose Altuve, Alec Bregman, maybe to get some hits in this one. You got to avoid that $2.10 juice at a lot of spots. That's how we'd attack that one, though. Also, might look for the Stros over the team total. If it's at 4.5 or less, absolutely there. Next game up, 6:40 out here in Phoenix, 9:40 Eastern Time. Diamondbacks host the Brewers. Freddie Peralta, Eduardo Rodriguez. Total at 8.5. Does this game scream over to anybody else like us? Oh my God. Eduardo Rodriguez can't get out anybody. Freddie Peralta, he can have some moments where he's been pretty decent, but I'll be really honest here. I do not see either team struggling for offense here. Over 8.5 seems like a steal. I'm surprised it's not 9.5. Diamondbacks continue to beat the hell out of the baseball as they have pretty much for the whole second half. We like the Diamondbacks and Brewers over 8.5, over 4.5 front 5. D-backs over the 4.5 team total as well in that one. Next game up, 7:10 out here in Phoenix, 10:10 Eastern Time. Jacob deGrom, welcome back. You've only missed, 9 years of your career. Otherwise, you would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. DeGrom's first start of the season going against Seattle. No starting pitcher announced yet for the Seattle. Here's the bonus part. I don't expect DeGrom to throw many innings, do you? No. And they're a slight favorite, the Rangers are. I'd be really honest. DeGrom under outs, under Ks, if those are even available, probably won't be in this one. I will say this, though. Under 7, probably a pretty good play in that game. And final game of the night, 7:15 out here in Phoenix, 10:15 Eastern Time. Padres going to San Francisco. Dylan Cease, 12-11. Gotta love those 12-11 marks. It means either he's really good or really sucks. ERA shows it at 3.71. One of the dudes with, if he can learn how to pitch, this guy would be freaking unbelievable. He's a thrower. Unfortunately, he doesn't pitch. He needs somebody to knock his head around and teach him how to pitch, and this dude would win 20+ games almost every damn season with an ERA below 2. But until that point, what are you going to do? Padres are, they're a playoff team. Giants ain't there. in San Francisco, where it is tough to score. Total's at 6.5. We don't even know who the damn starting pitcher is on the other side. So, what do? Actually, I think you go under 6.5. Under 3.5 team total for the Padres. It's probably 3.5 both ways, but I'm sorry, under 3.5 team total for the Giants. My apologies. Dylan Cease, if you want to look at strikeouts, always a good candidate there. Even if he gets shelled, he still strikes a lot of people out. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at all of those? No problem. We've got them in multiple spots online, TikTok and YouTube channel page, as well as at the end of every episode on YouTube. It is a link to our Google Sheets. It's docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link. If you want those baseball bets, go to 2024 baseball, scroll down to September 13th. Also, if you want football bets and all that kind of stuff, you just got to pick the football tab and scroll down to the date that you're looking for. We have bets in a lot of different sports, folks. Football, basketball, baseball are going to be our three primary. We're also, some golf. Golf are pretty much done for the season. Formula One and some other events like that. We do have those going on as well, but three dominant sports. Those keep us more than busy all year long. There's not really any dead time or off days, so make sure you get a chance to take a look at everything. You like the episode that you see now, and you want to see more content like this? That's simple to do. Just make sure you hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. You'll get we'll show up in your follower subscriptions tab next time we drop an episode of bets like this. And currently, you're probably getting about 2 a day with football and baseball going on, both. Also, we have tons of promo bonus bets to give away, so make sure you check that link out. Also, TikTok and YouTube channel pages. That's bit.ly/sportsbets for free -BH. Click on the link, and it'll automatically default to the state that you're in and show you all the available offers that we have for my partners to you. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.